Hey guys, it's EddieJB, and today we are back in our Let's Play world, and as you can probably see from the number of levels that I don't have, I actually haven't done any work between the last video and this video off camera, because at this point in the series, what we're kind of doing is we're kind of doing a lot of building, and also some stuff's come up recently in IRL for me, so I haven't had much time. I know I use that excuse a lot, but I am looking to get into a career in electrical engineering, so I often have problems like this with time. But anyway, so let's get back into what we're going to be doing today. So I feel like the big thing I want to accomplish today is I want to probably fill all these walls with birch, and then I also probably want to keep working on the little, what's it called, house that we have over on the other side of the mosque. The toll booth, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, so I've also got a bit of news that I actually want to talk about as I do this, and that has to do with the Redstone computer. Now, one of the actual really big reasons that I haven't been uploading that much recently is that I actually have been struggling with a bug that I found in my Redstone computer. And this bug's actually, the cause of it's pretty simple, and I was really I really didn't know what was going on. Moreover, I didn't know that it was as simple of a problem as it was. So what's essentially going on is that you remember, if you watched my Redstone Computer series, that there's, how could I say this? So you have your decrement instruction, right, for the red... Oh, this needs to be slabs. I just realized. Oh, actually it doesn't matter because it's the wall. Yeah. Oh dear, I've got to stop doing that with the water. But anyway, back to redstone. So what was essentially going on was that I really need to think about how I want to phrase this properly to make this best able to understand. Okay, so you remember how we did decrementing in that computer, if you watched it. The way that we did decrementing was we basically just turned all of the bits we turn all the bits on, and then send that as a B input into our adder, and then we have our A input be the number that we want to add 1 to. And using 2's complement and 1's complement, that will always make it so that it will subtract 1 from whatever you put into it. So the problem has to do with the way the computer actually functions, and that was that it actually saves the instruction that you send into it until the next instruction comes in at the instruction buffer, right? So you've got, oh dear, I'm out of wood. So you'll have, I need to get rid of this slab. So what was going on was that I would have this decrement instruction left in there, and the way that it gets the 1s in is it doesn't actually read them out of like a register or anything. It actually just uses the invert input function in the ALU. And the thing is that because the instruction was stuck in the instruction buffer, it would keep sending all 1s into the input of the ALU. And this, oh, by the way, we're finally on 1.9, as you can see from what I've had going over there. You can see my feet and the shovel I was holding, and the stake I was holding in my other hand. But anyway, back to redstone. Again, sorry if I'm getting a bit distracted, but oh dear, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so this problem made it so that when you sent a new input into the ALU, it would, and you had done a decrement instruction previously, it would give you this really annoying problem where it would kind of half decrement the number that you were using, if that makes any sense. What it would do is it would create a piston, what's it called? it would make the pistons drop their blocks in the ALU because there would be a pulse that was created because of all these ones flowing into the ALU. So what I ended up doing eventually was I just made this really blunt solution, which was to just make it so that the instruction buffer resets itself immediately before the new instruction arrives. And this gives the ALU time for it to adjust itself. And now it's working just fine. Yeah, so the really good news is that it was a really simple fix. The big problem was I was trying to find really fancy ways to fix that problem, and it looks like we've dug our way into a creeper hole. I know there's like a whole bunch of creeper holes right in front of my house, and this looks like it's one of them. Did I craft my shovels together? Yes, I did. I'm gonna have to make a new one soon. But anyway, yeah. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is I'm actually going to have to make a recall for anyone currently using the computer, because if you do a decrement instruction, then crazy stuff's gonna happen. So if you have currently downloaded a version that was before, I believe I fixed it on Saturday. Yeah, so if you have a version that was fixed before Saturday the 5th of March, then you probably want to re-download it, because it has the new stuff that doesn't have the bug on it in the latest version. So just a shout out, if you want to keep using that computer, you should probably do that. Anyway, so with that out of the way, that actually makes it so that I can now safely say that my Redstone computer I can keep going on with my series, because this was one of the things that was holding me up. Not only did I really have my free time sucked out of me, but I also, I also was really struggling to not just solve this bug, but also just have the guts to sit down and try to come up with a solution. And so now that I've got that out of the way, you're probably going to see my upload frequency go up a lot, and I'm also going to start making videos, starting with the program that I actually tested the latest version of my Redstone computer with to ensure that it worked, and that is a multiplication problem. Now, long-time viewers of my channel will know that a while ago I did a multiplication, division, and floating point numbers series, and in some ways it's what really made it so that my channel was somewhat of a viable channel in the first place. And so I feel like I'm going to actually end up making a new video in that series, even though I finished it like over a year ago. I'm going to actually go back to it, and I'm going to make a program using my Redstone computer that will do floating point multiplication and division. So, yeah. And then you can also hope to, or rather look forward to, seeing some more explanation videos in PowerPoints and stuff like that soon too, because I've started actually working on my next PowerPoint. It's going to be on, we're about to get into subroutines, which is the really awesome part, and I'm out of slabs. I mean, not slabs, but birch wood. Also, I'm going to need to do something to these walls, because they're kind of boring at the moment. Where's my birchwood? Anywhere? Hello? Where's my birchwood? Oh dear. Looks like I'm going to have to go wood cutting. But yeah, so that's another thing to look forward to. All in all, I'm going to probably be upping my upload schedule a lot more. Now that I've kind of gotten past all the problems that I've been having recently, and yeah. So, anyway, that's enough Redstone for one Let's Play video, so let's get back into the business. Oh yes, one of the places that I was actually thinking about is soon we're going to want to start making roads around here, and because of that, what I actually ended up doing was I came down through here, I've actually cut all of the trees down, and this is part of the city planning of the city I eventually want to build on this area. I'm not sure if I've said that officially. Oh no, of course I have, because those pillars over there are the city limits. And I want to make a road coming through here, because this bay over here, this guy right here, is probably where we're going to have the big port, because the idea behind this city is that it's, the reason that it got so rich and powerful is that it's on the borderline between these two seas, and first of all, we can use this canal to make ourselves really rich off of a tariff booth over there. But it's also a port that maybe people from this sea might stop at for one night if they are traveling to the sea over there. And it's the sort of place that they might want to like come in and leave a bit of money behind. So I think that maybe making this into a bit of a tourist port is probably the thing that we're going to want to go for. But anyway, back to what I did over here. So, because I was planning on, if we come over here, towards this limit of the city, then this area right in here, this I want to make into a really major part of the port. First of all, because it's on the side of the larger ocean, I found out when I was mapping that the ocean on that side is actually significantly smaller than this one. Like, this one is absolutely massive. And I was thinking that, seeing as this is the bigger side, I was thinking about this island. And if we can actually come up on the trees, we can look down on this, oh dear, I don't want to break any leaves. Ugh. But anyway, I think you can see from here that, actually, let's get on top like this. So this gives us a better view. So this entire area in here, this island really protects ships that might want to dock in here from like tsunamis and storms and stuff. So it's like we've got a natural port going on over here. So I was thinking that we would probably want to have a lot of roads or major roads that lead to here. So what I did is over here, where I was a few minutes ago, I actually cut down all of the trees to make space for a road that will eventually travel from, what's it called? It's going to eventually travel from this area in here, this part of the bay, all the way right along here, and it's going to come into this area right here, which is also kind of a main road. It's our path between our house and our original mine and original base that we've got going on over here. So, because of that, I cleared down all those trees. But anyway, we need to get back to wood chopping because the next build that we're doing, or rather the build we're moving on to now, that is the toll booth, requires birch wood. Actually, I think we might even have a bit of birch wood over there. So never mind, I think we can just go over there, and we can also use these saplings to grow some more trees if we need to. But yeah, I was also thinking about having like one of our main roads come along here, right? Because first of all, it passes past the mosque and it reaches into this area again, and it also starts at our house, so which I think is going to be the capital of this city, or like how could I say this? Like the governing part of the city. Anyway, so as I said, the sun's going down, so it's a good thing that we're arriving at a place that has a bed. And here's our toll booth again. We can come up here. And today what I want to focus on is making this roof. Oh yes, another thing that I'm not sure I said last time. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did mention these windows. And then I probably want to do something down here with windows like that too. Anyway, so there's the sun going down now, so no, I want to sleep now. But anyway, I think that like in here, I think that it's probably going to be a pretty good idea to like maybe have one birch and then a little window like that, so that you can like look out and you can see incoming ships. Yeah, that sounds good. Anyway, let's go to sleep. Oh my gosh, my computer's fan is going insane. Oh, I like how the pickaxe is like sleeping there. Hold on, I'm going to look into my video settings and see if I can change this. Alright, so, coming back to here, I've changed my video settings now. I'm at 8 chunks instead of 12. You can see the impacts of that, like I can't, ow! That is not an impact of that, but that is certainly an impact. But like you can barely see that pillar out in the distance and you can't see the mosque anymore, which is a bit unfortunate, but we're going to have to work with it. The lag I was getting a few seconds ago was ridiculous. Anyway, so let's come back down here, and I believe I actually have some birch wood going around. No I don't. Okay, I'm gonna, no, those were supposed to go on my hotbar, because I'm going to plant them here. Okay, and then we can just chop them down if we need some more wood, and which we need. Okay, do I have any bones on me? Okay, I have one bone. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Can I grow all these with one bone meal? Okay, I got one. Dang it. Hoping for more than one. That's unfortunate. Okay, so that's... Actually, that's okay. Not many logs. So let's go ahead and let's first talk about what we want to do up here. I don't think I'm ever going to get over this stupid beacon. And I don't want to kill another wither to make it so that it's even. I guess this is, like I've said before, I guess I kind of deserve this for not being a good builder. Anyway, I mean that in a good way. Like, I want to learn from my mistakes, right? But anyway, speaking of learning from our mistakes, let's try to, like, build around this monstrosity. Oh, I thought that was an Enderman in water. That horse over there. Okay. And then we're also going to need to come up with windows. Probably just going to use glass. Not sure what kind, though. And then I think I should probably also reduce the height of these by 1. And then do something like that. Oh dear. And I'm out of stairs. Brilliant. You know what? I'm just going to do this. Oh, might as well. Actually, that's way more than I need. Yeah, that's a lot more than I need. So what I think I actually want to do is I want to do something like this and just not use the stair like that. And just like get rid of this stair. So then like how would I solve the problem of like this? But like how does it look from like a ways away? Maybe I could have it actually come out like this. No. Like that. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. And then we have that again like that. So now we've got like a bit of a lip sticking out in front. So if we come out here, yeah, I kind of like that. And then we're going to want to do something in the middle there. And I really want to have a symmetrical building. So I think that the next thing I'm going to want to do then is probably put some slabs up here. And then I can, yeah, I should fill like the entire next level with slabs. And why did I make that many stairs? And have any of them grown? Nope. Oh, okay. Brilliant. You know what, I'm going to chop down one of the natural ones over there. And I'm just going to break this guy. And then we can just take this wood. And hopefully this is going to be enough. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be enough. That's a lot more than enough. Okay. Maybe too much, but we'll live. And then we just apply them like this. And I think it's probably going to be easier for the ones that aren't underneath here for me to go up there. And even for the ones underneath here, I think I want to pillar up for... So let's just do that. Okay, awesome. Okay, that's a lot easier. And then we can just dig that down, come over here, and now we just need to fill this area in. And ta-da! We are done. Hopefully. I want to see how this looks from the inside. Should look pretty good. Probably want to put like some glowstone in the middle there though. Maybe even some in here. Like, I don't like these torches. Alright, so I just went ahead and actually went back to our house and got out a bit of a few different colors of glass, and this is right here is actually the main thing I want to talk about first, though. I thought that originally I wanted to have like a big clock or something, but I decided that this wasn't a clock tower, so instead I have decided to make this into a really big window that you can look out of and just see like ships passing through. So I think that I want to put some kind of glass in here. Now, the reason I have these three different kinds of glass is that I actually want to compare them by putting them in the different spaces. Now, why am I using colors of glass? Mostly just because I want to see how they look. Because like, even though these might not be stained glass windows, they still could look good if they were to use like this kind of glass. But anyway, I'm getting a bit off track. So, first of all, we've got this one. The reason I kind of wasn't interested in this one is it's a bit boring and you've already got a lot of white from the birch and the beacon. So let's look at what the colors look like. The red, I think that the red's a really good contrast between like the darkness of this and the lightness of this and lightness of the beacon. But how is the blue? Let's see. Blue's a lot darker. Like, the thing is, I'm trying to take out, I'm trying to ignore the fact that blue is my favorite color when I'm making this decision, but I think that we can already rule out what's it called, the glass, because I think that I think that the normal glass is just not what I'm looking for. So let's just get rid of that. And now, like, imagine if we had some red glass up here. Actually, what if we were to do something like this? And I know I'm wasting glass, but this could actually look really good, because I have like one ocean represented by one color and one ocean represented. Yeah, and I can live with that for sure. Yes, okay, this is going to be awesome. So what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, I really like this idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put blue glass on this side, and I'm going to put red glass on this side, and then we can just fill in this little hole right here using... Actually, I kind of like that hole. Yeah, I kind of do, because it's like, it makes it feel a little more like you're actually standing above this precipice, I guess, like this 9-meter drop. But it makes it feel more open, for sure. Yeah, so I feel like I'm going to keep it for that reason. And then we have this area up here, which can be like, this can be like your management area, and then you've got this really good view. I'm kind of envisioning it a bit higher, looking down a bit higher, like looking down from like here. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was envisioning, but this will work too, I guess. But other than that, I think this is actually pretty good. And actually, if we come over here and we start trying to look behind the blue glass for the ladder, and this is something I've already tested, by the way, you can't actually see the ladder unless you're actually inside. So that's pretty cool, good aesthetic stuff. Yeah, I like that a lot. Do I want to put the glass into these windows? No, because there's not any on the other side. And this is where like you're supposed to, oh, I guess you can like come ashore and like dock to come in. But yeah, for the moment though, I think that our toll booth over here is done. And so I think that next time we're probably going to be, now that we've done those two main like maybe basic projects, we're going to start moving on to really perfecting this canal in here, making like what's it called? I really don't have much experience with ships, but you know those things that like you have to tie your boat to, like places you can dock with the like places that you can just land while you're in here, so you can go in and like pay your toll. And then also we want to improve this bridge and like maybe make walkways along either side of it that aren't just made of grass, and then maybe extend the road that goes over this bridge a bit. And oh, that tree just grew. Awesome. Okay. But anyway, I think that that's going to be about it for today, so I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time where we're going to do all that.